Hey folks, Ryan Gunnis here. This video is using your Response Magic autoresponder. Now, Response Magic is a third-party platform that we have integrated into the MLM Recruit on Demand system. Okay, and this is where all your contacts get placed into the autoresponder. So as you get contacts within our system, they go into your MLM Recruit on Demand contact manager, and they simultaneously go into the autoresponder. Okay, now I'm going to touch on the Response Magic autoresponder. A couple ways to get to it from your home page. You can always click on this button to get to it. You can also get to it if you go to Contact Manager. There's a link for it there as well. All right, so once you click on that link, it'll log you into the Response Magic platform. If you're coming in here for the first time, you might want to go to Settings and make sure you update your time zone, so that if you're utilizing some of the functions that they have there, it could work on the right time zone. All right, so I'm not going into every single function with Response Magic. You don't necessarily need to use all the functions here, but there's a lot of cool functions. Like creating a customer magnet, and you can play around with some of these things here to learn about the functions that they have. All right, what you're going to be looking at is a couple places. One is your manage email lists. As an MLM Recruit on Demand member, the system automatically generates over 12 different lists for you. So leads, as they're coming into the system, they're getting put into this list here, which is the MLM leads that you're getting from our system. Okay, and they're starting to get some drip messages to them. Example, if you click on View Autoresponder right here, you'll see a list of the messages that they are receiving. Okay, and you can always click on like Edit if you want to see what that message is. If you need to, change the subject line or whatnot, you can do that. The only area not to change is the link, because that's tied to our system. So there's some code that's behind that for tracking purposes. Okay, but you can change around some of the messages if you want to, but you really don't have to, because we've tested all this stuff and it works well. All right. Now, when people join your team and they pay the $15, and they're moving along the process, our system moves them. So meaning, if somebody is a prospect, they're learning about the MLM Recruit on Demand system, they're learning about your business. If they decide to join MLM Recruit on Demand, they will automatically move into this list here, where they kind of started the payment. Maybe they didn't pay everything yet. They didn't pay yet. They started the payment. So there's emails inside of this list that they're getting. Then after they make the payment, they get moved over here. So now they paid you. And then if they upgrade, they get moved over here. If they looking at your business, they get moved inside of here. If they're looking at the MLM Recruit on Demand system, they get moved here. So our system is very intuitive, so that if you ever wanted to come in and send out an email to all the people that are looking at your business, you can come in and do that. And the place that you would do that is you would click on Send Email Broadcast. Okay, you would choose the list that you want to send to. So if it was just everybody looking at your business, you would click on that, and then you would proceed and write the email message and whatnot. Okay, very, very basic stuff, very easy to use. All right, let's see. The other thing you probably might want to look at is, there's email stats. It shows you how many opening, how many clicking, and whatnot, and you can play around with the date ranges. You could, let's see here, what else? You can kind of look at your schedule if you want to use the calendar. They have a calendar function in here, so you can put notes and schedule appointments. Example is under Manage Contacts. Now, this is a dummy account for this video, but let's say we had John Doe here, and we called him, and if you wanted to utilize the calendar function, you can come in here and you can do a log and log a activity with that person and schedule an appointment. So if you want to use the calendar function, you could use that for that, or you could kind of take a glance and see, well, what's going on with this person. These are the email messages they've received. if there's any broadcast messages, if you have any schedule things coming up with them, you could see that in one shot. So you could kind of use this kind of as an advanced contact manager outside of the contact manager that you have with our system. All right, so that's an additional tool. For some people that would work great. For some people, they probably wouldn't even mess with that. They would just use the contact manager that we have because it's easy. Okay. Let's see what else I want to touch on. Oh, also, once once you get over 100 contacts inside of Response Magic, it's going to prompt you if you wanted to send out a broadcast email. It'll prompt you to upgrade, okay, because that's an upgraded feature. But basically, you have access to all the features before you get to 100 contacts. After you get to 100 contacts, then I know like broadcast emails is definitely an advanced feature. If you want to put notes and schedule appointments and stuff like that in the contact, those are advanced features. If you want to edit your email messages, those are advanced functions as well. So, so kind of just play around with it and try to, get familiar with it. In reality, it's all set up for you, so you don't really have to do much other than just kind of look around and understand how it works, and then decide if you want to send out broadcast messages and stuff like that. So anyway, just as a quick overview of the Response Magic and the relationship they have with our system. Again, third-party resource, that we integrated with your MLM Recruiter on Demand system. Okie dokie, Ryan Gunner signing out for now.